Hola clase, ¿cómo están ustedes? Hoy vamos a discutir tener, venir, preferir, y querer. These last couple of lessons will be short and sweet because we're just doing verb conjugations, and I want to make it as little as, at least painful as possible. So vamos a comenzar, pero primero vamos a practicar las capitales. So la capital de Panamá, la ciudad de Panamá, Nicaragua, Managua, Costa Rica, San Jose, Honduras, Tegucigalpa, El Salvador, San Salvador, Guatemala, la ciudad de Guatemala, México, la ciudad de México, Cuba, La Habana, Puerto Rico, San Juan, y la República Dominicana, Santo Domingo. So hopefully you're getting a better grasp on your capitales because all 20 of them are going to be on your final exam. So just keep that in mind moving forward. And the more you memorize things now, the easier you can get through them. So you guys have your cheat sheet and you have four verbs in a row. So we just did tener in the last lesson with expressions with tener. So tener is irregular. So you have tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tenéis, tienen. So tener means to have, but it also with certain expressions it can mean to be. So for example, tener hambre, they say to have hunger, but we would translate that to be hungry. So note that yo is irregular, it's a go verb, and then the rest of it, the endings are conjugated like er verbs, but the e changes to ie, except in the nosotros and vosotros form. So these are called boot verbs. So vamos a continuar. So if you guys can see, you have three more verbs on your cheat sheet. So you have venir, which means to come, preferir, which means to prefer, and querer, which means to want. So vengo is just like tener except with V. So yo vengo a mi clase, I come to my class. So it's go in the yo form. And then the E changes to IE in the tu el ella usted form. It goes back to the nosotros vosotros forms without any stem changer. And then the ellos, ellas, ustedes, it's vienen. Preferir, the E changes to IE, and it's the second E that changes, not the first first E. So preferir means to prefer. Prefiero, prefieres, prefiere, preferimos, so it doesn't change in the nosotros and vosotros. Ellos, ellas, ustedes prefieren. So obviously this is complicated, and it might take a while for you to get it. I don't expect you to master this word or way, especially if this is your first view at Spanish. It just takes a lot of practice and repeating yourself. And if you make mistakes, whoop-de-dank, the person that you're speaking to most likely will correct you in a polite way. And that's the best way to learn. So that's one of the things I love about learning Spanish is the best way to learn is by making mistakes. So you just really have to let your inhibitions go. And the more you do it, the easier it'll come to you. So querer, I'm sure you guys have heard yo quiero Taco Bell. So E changes to IE. And the same rules apply with the nosotros and vosotros staying the same. So you guys have, I think, 10 or 11 questions. So take a second and do those. Y vamos a repasar. So yo no tengo mucha suerte. I am not very lucky. Número 2. Marcos siempre tiene prisa los lunes. Marcos is always in a hurry on Mondays. Número 3. Yo vengo de Madrid. I'm coming from Madrid. And Madrid es la capital de España. Excelente. A las 9, Penelope viene a su clase de español. At 9, Penelope comes to her Spanish class. Mis amigos vienen de Santiago hoy. My friends are coming from Santiago hoy. Y Santiago es la capital de Chile. ¡Qué buena memoria! Excelente. Vamos. Número 6. Dora prefiere hablar en español. 7. Los estudiantes prefieren tener calor. The students prefer to be hot. Número 8. Yo prefiero tener hambre que sed. I prefer to be hungry than thirsty. Yo quiero tomar una siesta. I want to take a nap, which I'm sure most of you do after we do all these stem changers. Número 10. Nosotros queremos ir a una fiesta loca en Valencia. Valencia está en España. Valencia is a city in Spain. And queremos is, remember, you don't change the E to IE, right? So it goes back just to the regular form of conjugation. Número 11, el Chihuahua quiere Taco Bell. So one of the things that is frustrating about this, when you learn this, and then eventually if you continue on in Spanish, when you learn to speak in the past tense, these stem changers don't exist anymore. It becomes something different. But with anything you learn, it just takes a lot of patience and a lot of practice, and anything's possible. So vamos a ver. I'll see you guys in the next lesson with some more stem changers. Viva! Que tenga buen día. Ciao.